Rosh Hashanah is Hamelech, the king. We crown the king. It's the day we all accept him as king. That's the pshat of Rosh Hashanah. We have zichronot, malchuyot, shofarot. We blow the horn. We think about him as king. He remembers us. We remember him. And so, but in a subtle way, these three things, the zichronot, malchuyot, shofarot, are also the three images we had. But we won't go to their resolution. But the main thing about Rosh Hashanah is God is king. We crown the king. We accept him as king. And then Yom Kippur, in a funny way, it's the most intimate. We don't eat, we don't drink. It's like we're in love. It's like we're in love. It was also a day of matchmaking. Very weird for us today to imagine Yom Kippur as matchmaking. But Yom Kippur is becoming very intimate with God. It's all day. It's like you're in love, and all you do all day is you pray all day. You become like an angel. And it's like being very, very close to God as a lover, as a spouse. So that's one beautiful way to sum all this up and can really take us into this time of finishing with Elul and going into Rosh Hashanah and the Yom Kippurim to think about now it's mostly Fard and then with the Rosh Hashanah it's mostly king and Yom Kippur it's mostly as lover or spouse. Mm-hmm. Now the final thing is that right now in time we are between two important Hassidic dates, and I want to address them and I want to pull this into the picture and that'll be the end of this class. Today is the Yortzeit of a very great, very special Hasidic Rebbe. His name was Rabbunim of Pshischa, one of the Polish Rebbes. My son is actually right now in Poland with a bunch of people going on their way, I think now, to his resting place. And today, Yud Bet Elul was his Yortzeit. So we want to address him. And this upcoming Shabbat is a very famous Hasidic date. It's Chai Elul, the 18th day of Elul. It's the birthday this time of the founder of Chassidut, the first Chassid, the first teacher of Chassidut, Baal Shem Tov. And 47 years later, it's the birthday of the first Rebbe of Chabad, of the Lubavitch movement, the Alter Rebbe, Rabbi Shneur Zalman Uvladi. They're born same date, Chai Elul, and this will be Shabbat. So it occurred to me, I want to address all three. Hey, it's three people, and we just talked about the three. So I wonder if we can somehow put them together. And I think it works very well. We're going to go chronologically. So chronologically, the Baal Shem Tov is the first. And 47 years later, exactly 47 years later, was born the Alter Rebbe. And I don't know what his birthday is. I'm not sure. It is known. But it was roughly... No, but I'm talking about Rabbunim now. So Rabbunim was born roughly 20-something years after the Alter Rebbe. So chronologically speaking, it's the Baal Shem Tov, and then the Alter Rebbe, and then Rabbunim of Pshischa. So could there be some connection between the Baal Shem Tov and God as Father, the Alter Rebbe and God as King, and Rabbunim, which is the lesser known of the two, between him and God as lover, God as spouse. So I think it works well. So I'll explain it. So in a way, the essence of what the Baal Shem Tov taught, all of his Chassidim, all different branches, so the tree has branched out with many different Chassiduyot, many different courts. But the most basic thing that the Baal Shem Tov reminded, right? The father talked about forgetfulness. The main thing that the Baal Shem Tov reminded us of is that God loves each one as their only child. Remembering this, and in a way, he returned, he revived. Chai Elul is to revive the work of Elul. In a way, the feeling you get from learning the Baal Shem Tov is that you feel that he's your father a little bit, or grandfather, and through him you connect to God as father or grandfather also. If you've ever been to Mezhibush, the resting place of the Baal Shem Tov, it's unanimous. Everyone who goes there, they feel I feel like I went to my grandfather. I feel like I went to my grandparents, and they just love me for who I am. There's no judgment, and they just love the fact that I'm there, that I'm coming and I'm welcome and I'm hugged. It doesn't matter who I am. They're not judging me. They're not, and it's just like a parent. So in a way, the Baal Shem Tov goes very smoothly for me with this feeling of he himself lost his parents when he was very young, And he himself also, his first job was taking the kids to the cheder, to the study house. And it's a bit like a parent. So, and again, he has this saying that God loves each and every one of you like you're their only child. So very much the gift of the Baal Shem Tov is reminding us that God is our Father.